Well, it is Wednesday and I am in the office. I was not in court today. I'll be in court tomorrow representing clients at preliminary hearings in Philadelphia. With that said, I did put out an article today on different types of drugs that you need to consider if you're charged with a drug crime in Pennsylvania. And it's important to understand that Pennsylvania, like New Jersey, doesn't treat all illegal drugs and narcotics the same way. And the point of that article was to demonstrate the possible penalties that you could face depending on the drug involved in your case. For instance, in Pennsylvania, PA does treat the drug heroin much more serious than it treats, for instance, crack cocaine or marijuana. In my experience, most states, and I do practice in both, obviously, Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but outside of those areas, most states, like Pennsylvania and New Jersey, have a similar approach. Heroin typically is treated the harshest of all the drugs. Marijuana, while it's been legalized in many states, including Pennsylvania and New Jersey, medical marijuana, and even in other states like Colorado, it's just plain legal. Because of that, the penalties are a lot harsher, even if you're charged with a felony offense, the distribution of marijuana. I've had clients charged with that, and even if they were convicted at trial, they typically face a much less penalty, and that's important to understand. You have to remember that if you're charged with a drug crime in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, it can be graded as a felony or misdemeanor. Misdemeanor being simple possession, or otherwise known as a K&I, or possession with the intent to deliver or distribute, sometimes referred to as a PWID. These are important considerations. There's a huge difference between felonies and misdemeanor offenses in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I often draw distinctions between the two states just to show people that there is a big difference on how the law is laid out in both of those jurisdictions. But if you have questions, again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com, a tremendous resource for you and your family. On Friday, like every Friday, we'll come out with our free weekly update, and I'll detail a lot of the articles that we put out during the week. And it's a good way to start your week in a growth mindset and understanding information that could serve you or a friend very well if you're ever charged with a crime in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Remember, drug crimes, if the police want to search your car or your person or your property, you don't want to let them do that. If you give police consent, it negates your constitutional rights under the U.S. and your own individual state constitution. And once you do that, it becomes a lot more difficult for your criminal defense lawyer to fight those charges, whether it be in state or federal court. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com. Have a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you all very soon.